Maize and blue. That's how it works here in the great state of Michigan. It is a pleasure and an honor to be with you for this one. Muck ahead. Entry up the right side by O'Connell. West coming in with speed. Right off the mask there. That'll get Peck into the game. And he'll cover here a minute and a half in to this. From it, they met in that December series. They were 1-3. Here comes Michigan State into the zone. Looking for Porter Martone, 6th overall pick of Philadelphia. Big number 22. Goran quickly moves it on, turned over though off the stick of Horkoff. Now Riker Lee. Nashville first rounder towards the goal. Van Sagi had a whack, and it came free to Montreal first rounder Michael Hage. Back the other way. Hage cutting in, trying to go over the blocker, and Augustine made the stop. The first big stop in the game, and Valentini whistled one over his head. Now they look for Horkoff. 20 on the year for Big Will Horkoff, the first round of the Penguins. That one deflected down in front. Michigan putting on some heat. Stir back, body down there by Horkoff. Michigan still with a puck inside of the attacking zone. Great shift here from Hage, Horkoff, and Valentini. Valentini trying to get it toward the goal. Michigan putting on a push. Park to Valentini, lost it. Now Rayo Mullen shoots. Augustine made another big stop. Pulled out of there by Park. Here since he's been in Ann Arbor. Played ahead now. We talked about Tiernan shouting. Manisto going, driving the slot right in front, just off his stick. And it's into the glove. Ivan Kovic. Like Trey Augustine, Ivan Kovic, a 2nd-round pick. And he was absolutely lighting it up in the goaltending department. Chance in front there, and some traffic in front there of Augustine. He makes a big stop off the right pad, and now we've got a whistle. Our referees tonight are Sean Fernandez and Brian Hankus. Sam Shakowski and Pat Richardson are the linesmen here, as Colin Ralph was down, and that's why they blew that play dead.
Yeah, Muscat and Ralph got tied up. I think the blade.
Horkoff touching on, got Valentini going down the slot, just couldn't handle a good play by Geary coming over there to break it up. Squirts free up top. Rayo Mullen off the skate of Horkoff. Now plays on to Barnett. Barnett shoots and missed the net. Rayo Mullen, draft eligible this year as well. Another shot punched away by Augustine, and that was labeled for that far side, and Augustine just punched it away at the last moment, and that'll take us to our second media timeout here in period number 1. 5:39 to go in the opening frame. Michigan firing from everywhere, but Trey Augustine up to the task on this one. Sent in for Manisto, in there on shot. Tomi Manisto, product of Finland, can absolutely fly. Some of the best wheels in college hockey for number 10. Inside of 5 to go here in the opening frame. 8-4 the shots, Michigan State. Martone snapping it on for Russell. Russell trying to go back. It'll come to him. They score! Strabo went to the paint. Martone put it towards the paint. And Michigan State draws first blood. It's 1-0.
Well, the Spartans have been successful, not dumping the puck in, carrying the puck in this first period. And when you've got the frame that Charlie Stramel does, he's tough to control, going for the net. You can see Tyler Duke was hoping that Martone was just going to have a shot and he was going to play the rebound, but Stramel gets positioning in behind them, a deft little tip, and Charlie Stramel's got his 17th goal of the season, 9 of those.
That is point number 100 this season. Amazing what they've done. Basco with a shot, didn't get through. Their D-zone draw here for Adam Nightingale's squad. Caden Lindstrom, first rounder himself, Columbus Blue Jackets, on to take this draw. Hughes wins it clean, though. Back to Schock now. Drew Schock takes a look, deflected, they score! Moldenhauer in the slot. Schock with a shot, and the game is tied at 1.
Well, the captain, TJ Hughes, he can do it all, and it starts with the face-off win. Schock is pressured, gets the shot away, and Nick Moldenhauer gets a stick on it. and nothing Trey Augustine can do, and Nick Moldenhauer remains red hot. That is his career high.
Martone is trying to steer it ahead. They turn it over. Moldenhauer, glove side, missed the net. Had a good look there, did Nick Moldenhauer. And the puck is frozen with 72 seconds to go in the period.
We talked in the open about...
There's a chance there at the horn from Colin Ralph. And that is the end of period. Said no go. It's a good goal. And yes, they did discuss. Here we go with period number 2. First of 2 meetings this weekend between number 1. If something were to happen, nobody knew. Because Jack Ivankovic, like Trey Augustine, 8 minutes, a second save with his head. That one snapped in. Played that last
Eagles
week.
And Terriers, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to play it Monday, too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to play in the Beanpot final. Here's Romani. Romani shoots that one off the chest of Peck. Romani's been hot. The hat trick last Friday at Penn State. Wrapped around. Stick goes into the corner. Finishes the play on Barnhill. Here's Russell with a shot down low. Missed the target. Then a tough angle down below the goal line. Thrown on Barnhill with a shot. And easy glove stop there for Stephen Peck. In the game to this point.
That's typical Michigan State, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Augustine had to be quick there and gobbled that up between the pads. 8 seconds shy of the 7-minute mark. I'm picking up your sarcasm too, by the way.
Tyler Duke, who gets all the tough matchups, little change of direction out in front, and down in the butterfly is Trey Augustine. Trey Augustine's skating sets the position quickly, and you always hear, well, it doesn't look like he makes those acrobatic saves.
Gotta be quick here. He covers that one up. Page and company sniffing around the paint again.
And he doesn't have to, because he's usually square to the puck, as he was there. And one of the things that he's really worked on is fighting through traffic, fighting through screens. And Luca Fantilli able to get a shot on net.
Turned over at center. Here's Valentini on cue, coming back. Shoots, and an easy stop there from Augustine. 12:43 left here in this second period. Trey Augustine's given up one. Steve. Here's Martone to Stramel, but they whistle it. They say it's offside. Now Martone in. Ernest with a cross check to the back. First melee, first real scrum we've had in this 1-against-2 matchup. As Martone skates out of there. Josh Ernesti never one to back down. Neither's that guy for Michigan. Neither's Martone or Stramel for that matter, too.
And Josh Ernesti might be getting the lone penalty here.
Looks that way.
I can see why they went to say something to Charlie Stramel.
Yep.
And in Charlie Stramel's defense, it was kind of bang, bang, whistle, I'm going to shoot. Listen for the whistle. So there's Aiden Park.
Yep.
And Keenan Draper attending to Charlie Stramel, but
came free to Jaden Perron, the Carolina pick, product of Winnipeg, Manitoba. A locked over the top. Augustine didn't know where it was, but Colin Ralph bailed him out. Augustine pokes that one free. Now Nielsen. 70 seconds to go in the 4-on-4, of course, barring any other penalties. Nielsen, low shot, steered away by Peck. Now Hughes. Peck, smart play, will cover with the trapper with Lee right there in his kitchen.
Well, Adam Nightingale talks about the length of his defenseman, and he means the stick out. How do you get around him? Well, Jaden Perron.
Will Horkoff. Now shot comes in, little room. Augustine saw that one all the way. Shock thought he had him, and Augustine with a flash of leather.
Little bumping along the bench. So Michael Hage, just a little pick.
Breaks it up. Romani the artist formerly known as Romani. Talked about that earlier. Sturback with a shot with traffic in front. That's a smart play. Gets it back now. Sturback, another good chance off the pad of Peck. Ernest. O'Connell bodied from the corner up high. Now Sturback down low. Lindstrom trying to jam one in. Punched away. O'Connell able to get it onto his stick now. Back to Riker Lee. Lee shoots down low. Stick save from Peck. And he's got it with Van Sage breathing down his neck.
Lindstrom with a great chance from the angle on his last shift. Caden Lindstrom, 4th overall pick in the 2024 NHL draft, but he didn't play hockey for.
Shouty's on it. Tiernan Shouty. Griffin Jarecki will come in and scoop that puck up, trying to get it out front for Tommy Manisto. Rayon Mullen. Anthony Romani out there with O'Connell and Caden Lindstrom. Look, this pass in front. Trying to turn there, but Mullen Perron, tight corners. He came near post. Moldenhauer was there. It'll get by the point, and Romani in a foot race here with Barnett. Barnett gets inside, got it free. Rayon Mullen, he's dropped by Romani. Out at center. Hughes, blind pass, no one there. Van Sage will get to this puck for Michigan State. The power forward, and he scores! Shane Van Sage, 2-1. Michigan State with less than 5 to go in period 2.
Well, both teams have very active defensive cores, and they're really good at having a forward back them up on a pinch. And this time, Shane Van Sage gets a matchup against Jaden Perron. Asher Burnett is going to cover the weak side with Nielsen, and Shane Van Sage beats Stephen Peck high glove side. That's just a power forward move.
Riker Lee draws the lone assist. Here comes Michigan. Shifsky right back in. Augustine up to the bold Philadelphia draft picks. Van Sage, 48th pick in the 2nd round in 25. Martone, the 6th pick in 25. Trying to bank that one in from down low there. Richard had a long-time NHL career. Now Russell, Park coming back. Russell shoots, missed the net. Stramel. Up high on Perron, we play on. Laid back off of Park. Great play by Aiden Park. Another chance. West fired wide. Russell there. And Peck made a huge stop. Now West. Stramel. Back to West. He scores. An absolute bullet. Up top. Michigan State up by 2. It's 3-1 with 2:17 to go in the period.
The forecheck of the Spartans creates chaos in the Michigan zone on the long change. Ben Robertson and company caught out a long time. First it was Russell with a great chance. Steve Peck, a spectacular save. Then it comes right back to Owen West, and with Martone providing the screen, bang, it's in there for the 10th goal by a Michigan State defenseman. This
stick, 30 seconds to go. And a fan on the flip there as Asher Barnett's there, and he kind of fanned on it. Shouty back in behind the goal, trying to create some havoc in there as he does, and he and Barnett exchange a phone. And Stramel in. Fantilli breaks it up. Fantilli slings it down the ice and wanted a penalty there on Stramel. They're not going to call one here as the period has come to a close. And TJ Hughes and Munn and some other broadcasts on Big Ten Network in the past. He's tossing pizzas around. I'd love to see the football guys in the building with hockey.
And you can just see the intensity
from him. Spence, he and Park both scored at Munn, and Spence is down, took a shot, open ice hit, and a whistle. And the captain get him going here. 3-on-2. Hughes, Moldenhauer, cross ice. Ernest in tight. Augustine's got it covered with the trapper.
Well, it was a 3-on-2 that became a 4-on-2. I think TJ Hughes was trying to figure out how he was going to play the 3-on-2, not recognizing there was a 4th.
Jaden Perron now so skilled, so good with those hands. McKinney put that right through the crease. Kept in by Mitch. O'Connell lost it. Colin Ralph now takes a look, shoots direct off the end wall, looking for a bounce there in front for his teammates. O'Connell's got it. Punched down by Augustine. Good quick release from Shifsky. Now Jarecki speeds in. Griffin Jarecki in. Big time stop on the right pad there. Boy, he can scoot. Players have told you and I at Michigan. Stramel had it knocked off his stick. Riker Lee now. Lee shoots. Plays it around. Russell knocked down up around the waist by Riker Lee. Keenan Draper got it free. Aiden Park now. Off he comes with Spence. Park takes a look in front. With 9:33 to go, we've got a one-goal game.
Asher Barnett scored a huge goal last weekend on the road at Ohio State, and he duplicates the feat here. We talked about one of the Michigan State goals last period with Vansagi, where they caught a defense.
Both seniors, both been through plenty of these battles. Fantilli, cross ice, backdoor look. Augustine came over and got it on Malcolm Spence. Played free to Park now. Michigan really buzzing after that goal.
With 7:41 to go, this is either an insurance goal for the Spartans or a huge kill, maybe a momentum boost for the home team.
Yep. Haskell runs this unit up top toward the goal. No, they waved it off. They waved it off.
Porter Martone's arms were in the air.
Look back when we get a stoppage. Basgall. Now it's carried in. Here's Martone. Porter Martone defended by Barnett. Now Lee shoots off the pad. It goes into the corner. Stramel will track Lee. Up top to Basgall. On to Martone. Quick pass into the bumper to Russell. And now Michigan. Here they come. Draper coming in with Shifsky. Draper. Keenan Draper. A short-handed goal. Ties the game. And Yost is going nuts.
Porter Martone thinks it's 4-2 on the power play. Watch the right post in and out, and then cleared by Tyler Duke. Draper looks off Shifsky for the pass and then puts it in the exact same spot that Asher Barnett did. High blocker side.
Shock had to be careful there. Released on Vansagi. Had him wrapped around the shoulder. Michigan State. Now Gary Tolbert in front, and somehow Stephen Peck saw that one as it was sent in by the Buffalo native Patrick Geary.
Well, Stephen Peck has been coached since he was 10 years old or so by.
Up top now to Barnhill. Leahy under 5 to go in regulation. Out in front, loose. Shouty trying to find it. Jarecki with a chance. Manisto trying to stuff it. Peck is down. And Michigan, Shifsky, what work from him to get it out. Oh, what a chance there as Shouty and Manisto come right back in. Martone hops on for Jarecki. Rayon Mullen up the wall for Good fanned on it. May have turned it over, but Lindstrom didn't turn it over in the end. Draper with another shot down low. And Augustine had to find that one and did with the trapper on Keenan Draper, who's got this game tied at 3.
Brandon Dorados mixed up his lines in this third period to great success.
Puck tied up, and we will go to overtime in this 1-against 6-2 matchup. Michigan #1, Michigan State #3. Michigan win on that night. Here we go, 3-on-3 overtime for the extra point.
Michigan 4-0.
Ron. Back to Hughes now. TJ Hughes takes a look, shoots off the left pad of Augustine. Got that with a buck. Lost the puck now. It's Michigan 2-on-1. Hage, and it just missed, staying on the blade of his stick. In the corner now. Big stuff going on down there. We got a penalty coming up. It's going to be a trip, and Michigan. Perron. Hage wants the shot. Doesn't take it here. Patiently surveys. Down to Hughes. Try to go up top on Augustine. Smart play from Hughes. It goes up and out of play.
Well, the last game.
Power play for Michigan. 2:15 in overtime. Next one wins it. Right in the middle. Stepped away. Getting a piece of that with Sturback forcing him back up to the line. 40 seconds to go now. Michigan 4-on-3 power play. TJ Hughes, Hage, Horkoff in. Hage gathers. 30 seconds to go now in the power play. Hage backed up. Michigan wins it 4-3. They'll take 2 points in game 1 in 1 versus 2 this weekend.
What's the term they use? Instant classic? That's what we have here.
We do.
For a minute and 34 seconds, the puck left the Michigan State zone for maybe 5 when Perron curled out. But it was just tremendous pressure by the Wolverines. Pinpoint passing, spreading out that triangle defense that the Spartans had with 1 man up top and 2 net front. And finally, Jaden Perron, the one-timer, the game winner. And TJ Hughes told us at the intermission, Stephen Peck's played so well, we got to come back and win it for him. And Jaden Perron with his 3rd game winner of the season.
7th straight win for Michigan. They come back from 2 down. Notre Dame had them down 2-0. They won 5-3 that night. And #1 comes out on top against #2, their arch rivals, Michigan State. They'll meet again tomorrow, downtown Detroit. Perron getting the job done. First loss of the season for Michigan State when they led after 2. They're 17-1. And Stephen Peck, in his first start at Yost, comes out on top. And what a night it was for the Michigan hockey team. What an epic battle this was of 1 against 2.
And I don't think a single fan left here. They were all on their feet, standing ovation for the hero, Jaden Perron and company. And Michigan will head downtown to the duel in the D tomorrow night at Little Caesars Arena with a 2-point lead in the standings. Michael Hage, he knew Perron was set up on the flank. Trey Augustine had to come out and honor Hage as a shooter, and he gets it over to Jaden Perron as Hage, and he beats Trey Augustine short side. And the comeback from 2 goals down, entering the 3rd, is complete for the home team.
Jaden Perron from Hage and Hughes, power play goal at 3:10, the 11th of the season for the young man from Winnipeg, Manitoba. As you mentioned, 3rd game winning goal for him.